Final frontier.
And ever since then, Anna, that show has been going where few TV shows have gone before. Would you believe that tonight is Star Trek's 20th anniversary? The show that was only on prime time for 3 years is still going strong in syndication and still attracting millions of diehard fans.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Meet 37-year-old Joe Motes, a computer operator who is one of South Florida's super trekkers. His Hollywood apartment is a virtual shrine to the show, and with good reason. He's the guy who organizes all those Star Trek conventions here. He's got books, sculptures, plates, and 40 episodes on tape.
How many of his autographs do you have?
3.
He's even got a scrapbook full of autographs, and his car lets other trekkers know he's on the right trek.
Not only do I get stopped on the roadway by other trekkers, I get people tooting the horn at me going down the interstate, and as they pass me, they go like this.
The Vulkon sign.
The Vulkon sign.
Motes first saw the show 20 years ago tonight.
And to think that I really disliked this episode when it first aired.
He even has that first episode on tape, which at the time was also blasted by the critics.
Our first review that came out was, last night, the worst thing I've ever seen happened on television.
Mr. Sulu, have the phaser crews stand by their positions. Full power deflector screens. Yes, sir.
The show was criticized for being too brainy because the characters overcame obstacles with intelligence and emotion rather than force. It was sci-fi with a message, and it's that message, says Motes, that keeps it going.
The Enterprise, you got to look at it, represents the Earth. You have an African, you have a Japanese, you have a Scottish, you have several Americans, you have a Vulcan that represents another planet. And they all work in peace, they live in peace.
So Star Trek represents a world that you would like to live in?
Right.
So beam 'em up, Scotty. Happy trekking, Joe.
Apparently, he says the people who live and breathe and sleep Star Trek, the trekkers just appreciate the show. And he promises me that he only wears his Starfleet suit to conventions.
A little more class, I guess.
I think so. That's what he said.
Spacey kind of guy, huh? Okay.
In which we say happy birthday to one of our favorite reruns. Bill Rutherford beams us up.
Hey, it was only supposed to be a 5-year mission, remember?
Ironic, isn't it?
Is it your all-time favorite show?
Oh, yeah, by far.
How big of a fan are you?
Watch it every night.
Every time you watch them, they get better.
How old were you when you first started watching Star Trek?
Oh, jeez.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Today is Star Trek's 20th birthday. The fellow who just beamed in is Joe Motes, a computer operator for Eastern Airlines. He got hooked on Star Trek while in Vietnam in the Marine Corps. He's been watching the show ever since.
You have your everyday hassles, your problems at work, your problems with life, and then you sit down and you watch a show or a movie and you say, God, I wish I could be out there.
Of course, Star Trek fans can do more than look back. They can look ahead. The new Star Trek 4 movie will be out around Christmas time, and already there are plans for a Star Trek 5. Apparently, Star Trek is destined to live long and prosper.
Great.
Bill Rutherford, Channel 6 News.
I wonder where you found that great line.
I don't know.